Dyslexia is a neurological condition of learning disability that affects a person's ability to understand, read, write, and spell. They find it difficult to distinguish between B and D. Unlike other learning disabilities, dyslexia are a special learning difficulty. This title emphasizes that dyslexic people have the same or sometimes even above average intelligence. An estimated 5 to 10% of people suffer from dyslexia. In India, 35 million children are diagnosed as dyslexic as per the Dyslexia Association of India, roughly 2016 figures, where an estimated 14% suffer from dysgraphia and 5.5% suffer from dyscalculia. 18% of Indians suffer from dyslexia. World Dyslexia Day is celebrated annually on 7th October to inform people of the struggles and challenges that are faced by dyslexic people. Dyslexia cannot be cured or reversed, but one can help dyslexic people with therapies and solutions. We at MediCircle are conducting World Dyslexia Day awareness series wherein we will be featuring experts of this field to understand and create awareness about dyslexia. Hello, I'm Aprajita Mehra, and today our guest for the talk is Dr. Manisha Suryavanshi. Dr. Manisha Suryavanshi is a consultant at Suryaprabha Nursing Home, Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital, and also at Sahyadri Hospital, Kothurud, Pune. She was earlier attached to Bandra Bhabha Hospital. She is a practicing pediatrician and neonatologist since last 23 years in Pune. At present, she is also an executive board member of Indian Association of Pediatrics, Pune branch. It is a pleasure to have you here today, ma'am, at MediCircle.
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Pleasure. Yeah, pleasure at my end too. Thank you so much.
So, how are you today, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm all good. Let me at the outset wish everyone a very happy Diwali.
Oh, thank you so much. What a brilliant start. And we are going to talk about something very important with Dr. Manisha Suryavanshi. So, in case you've started listening to us now, do subscribe to MediCircle for such interviews. Now, my first question to you would be, please explain to everyone here, what is exactly dyslexia?
Dyslexia means actually, for a common man, we could say that it's mirror reading. So the person is confused between two figures which apparently look the same. So for him, B and D are not actually different figures or different syllables. Likewise, 3 and 6 could be, 6 and 9 could mean the same for this person. C and E could appear the same for this person. So they are bound to have what we call as mirror reading. So likewise, while writing also, they would write B thinking it's D, or they would write D thinking it's B. They would write 6 instead of 9, or 9 instead of 6. They would write E instead of C, or C instead of E. And this for them looks normal. It looks the same for them.
Okay.
So it's a neurological thing.
Right. They believe it completely that they are writing it correctly.
Correctly. Yes. And so they are confused as to why whatever they have written or whatever they, and basically, so it means only they have problem only while writing. Okay, the vocabulary usually does not have any problem. They can communicate very well. It's only during the writing.
Well, it's only writing when they are confused. All right.
Right.
So that sums up dyslexia, the problem of mirroring of words while writing something. So is dyslexia similar to other learning difficulties, ma'am?
Not really, because dyslexia could be a part and parcel of some other syndromes, like autistic children could have dyslexia, but it's not the same as autism. Okay.
Right.
So also, as I said, it's particularly your writing difficulties. They don't have any other disabilities. They don't have any hearing or visual disabilities. They are intelligence wise or IQ wise, they are perfectly normal. Their vocabulary is normal. Their grasping power is normal. So it's not something which you can compare with some other disabilities. It's a particular, a separate entity.
Okay. So like the kids with these kind of problems should be treated, otherwise as completely normal, because this is just a minor
Absolutely.
difficulty they are constantly facing while just writing down things. And other than that, they are perfectly
Absolutely.
normal kids. So if we
Absolutely.
talk
They
about,
have no, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, please go ahead. You were saying something. They have, you were saying something.
So I was saying that they have, otherwise, they have no disability per se, intellectual wise or their performance wise, they are absolutely normal.
But does these,
But it could be
yeah,
a part and parcel of autism. It could be a part and parcel of autism also.
okay.
But again, that spectrum is totally different. Autistic children are totally different, as we all know.
Mm-hmm. So, what exactly are the struggles faced by a dyslexic child? Like this small thing, which we feel is a small thing, does this pose a stronger, a difficult challenges for them, big struggles for them while they're doing this or while they have it?
Definitely, definitely, because writing and performing in writing is a major part of our scholastic performance. While you give exams during the early part of your learning years, while you are doing your all our exams are essentially writing oriented.
Yes.
An oral exam makes only 20% of your total marks which are calculated. 80% is writing. And this is all over the country. I mean, all over the world, actually. You know. So these people, they have a huge handicap while they are giving their exams in writing, because they have this mirror writing difficulty or disability. So this poses a huge problem as far as their performance is concerned during the scholastic years. And they may actually, in spite of having the full knowledge, they will score very poor because of mirror writing.
Of course. And all the teachers will misconstrue this as, a lower intellect or something. This
Yeah,
might
they
be the biggest
lower
challenge for them.
intellect, or
Yes.
yeah,
or,
they
or
feel
just
that
being
this child is
irresponsible.
negligent.
Yes, he's not being,
Exactly.
yes.
He's
So,
not paying attention to their instructions. The child is hyperactive. He is negligent. The parents are not doing enough at home. So there's a lot of these misconceptions and misunderstandings during the scholastic years, unless it is identified and it is, the teachers and the school is given these instructions, then this child would in fact do much better in his scholastic performance.
in fact, because of such childhood, while he is constantly being reprimanded for something he is not doing deliberately, the child would obviously develop a lot more psychological issues later on in life.
Absolutely.
He would not be
Absolutely. He's
confident self. He
totally
would always think,
frustrated.
yes. And he's constantly believing that whatever he's doing with complete utmost sincerity, and he's doing well according to him. He's doing everything right
Yeah,
by him. So naturally,
exactly.
he will
He's
have a very confused personality throughout
totally
his.
irritated.
Yes. So, ma'am, my last question to you would be the final thing that we can suggest through this interview is, what help can schools provide to dyslexic children?
First of all the schools need to know that this is a disability and it's not a disease. They have to understand that the parents and the teacher, they have to understand that they need to have a completely different approach to this child. Instead of making him compelling him to get fitted into that set mold of each exam in each school.
Right.
They need to change themselves rather than asking the child to change.
How true.
And that would definitely change the scenario if they could make the child, if they could themselves understand this child is going to continue his mirror writing, and the teacher needs to be a little more sensitive and accepting fantastic performance, would definitely go way ahead. This in itself will reduce the child's frustration, his irritation, and that will go a long way into developing this child's personality into a better adult.
I think we can add also the part wherein parents are also made aware of this problem.
Absolutely. That's what I said. The parents, in first of all, the parents first need to make the parents understand first that this child has a disability and he is not doing it on purpose. He is not being mischievous. He is not being naughty. He is not being negligent or irresponsible. And once the parents accept this fact, they will definitely go and make the teacher and the school accept the fact.
And then, of course, it will, have a ripple effect on the society. If at least two people
Yes.
who are the building blocks of a child's personality for rest of their lives
Right.
are the parents and the
Right.
school.
Right.
If they are empathetic,
Correct.
they are sensitive towards the child, I believe next everyone should be aware of this problem. Everyone would be, work towards making it a better word for such people. So I think you have
Right.
been immensely informative and kind with your words, and being here with your valuable insights and time given to us at MediCircle here.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you. It was a
Dr.
pleasure.
Vanita,
It was a
was
pleasure.
really a pleasure having you here with us today.
It was
And
indeed.
thank you so much